Hey there, crafty friends, it's Tina from the Scrappin Rabbit blog, and I have these bridal shower favors that I wanted to share with you that I created with Jaded Blossom products. And it is my cousin's wedding this summer, and I'm throwing her bridal shower, and it is Tiffany themed. And so I put together these really cute favors. They're simple, but they're elegant, and they're very budget friendly. And inside I have some chocolates and a little candle, little tea light candle. And so let me go ahead and share with you how I put these together and give you guys an idea. I hope I inspire you on how you can put together some budget-friendly favors for your next party. So for the pillow box, I am using the Jaded Blossom pillow box die, and there are two pieces to this die. You have the large piece, and then you have a layering piece. I did not use the layering piece for my boxes. So I went ahead and I cut out the number of favor boxes that I need. And let me show you the cardstock that I used. For the cardstock, I used some robin's egg colored basil, and this is in the 110-pound weight, and I ordered it on Amazon. For the Tiffany theme, it's a very difficult color to match, and this is the closest one that I found. It is very turquoise-ish, and it has that nice green tone, but then it's still mostly blue. So this is the cardstock that I used, and I really enjoyed using this weight. I thought it was perfect for the pillow box. So once I had my pillow boxes cut out, I then stamped and embossed a sentiment from the Jaded Blossom Simple Sayings stamps. So whatever sentiment you want to use, I decided to use this one that said thank you so much, since it's a favor, a party favor, and a thank you favor. And so that is what I did, was I did mass production, and I stamped, and then I did heat emboss it. You can see that. So I stamped and stamped it with this VersaFine Onyx Black ink, and then I used some clear embossing powder and heat embossed it. Once I was done with that, I went ahead and I used the wedding banner dies from Jaded Blossom, and I used the engagement ring with the diamonds. So I used the larger one with the larger size diamond, and I cut out a bunch of rings in the foil, and then I also used some silver glitter cardstock for the stone, and I cut them out, and I think that they look just beautiful, and they made the perfect embellishment for my pillow box flap. For the ribbon, I bought this at Party City, and I'm pretty sure you can get it at Joann & Michael's. However, it was cheap at Party City. I believe that I spent 99 cents, 89 or 99 cents for this spool of ribbon, and it is 10 yards long, which gives you a ton of ribbon, and it's plenty. I did 24 favors, and this one roll was enough to do it all. So what I did was, for the bow, you're going to need 15 inches, which is a good size to play with. And so right on my mat, that brings you to right about here. And so you just grab some scissors and snip it, and you're going to need the 15 inches per box. So you have your box cut out and stamped, and then I found that it was easiest to tie the bow while my pillow box was flat. So from the underneath, I'm going to go ahead and thread the ribbon through, and when I bring it to the top, I'm just going to want to make sure that I have both sides even, and I'm going to go ahead and do a single knot there, and grab one of my little rings, and I'm going to go ahead and slip it on down, so where the pattern paper is up, so you can see the sparkle. And then I go ahead, and for my bows, I like to do the double loop bows. I find that it's easier to adjust when you have the double loop bow. And since this is flat, it's easier to go ahead and to tie the ribbon. And you don't have to worry about making the ribbon perfect, because you're going to have time to, there's time at the end to where you're going to fix it to the way that you want. With the pillow box, I find that it is definitely easier to go ahead and bend all of the score lines down. And so all I do is I just put my finger behind it for these rounded edges and then push down, and then these are going to fold flat. And then for the last piece, the little thin area, this is the strip that's going to get glued. And so you're looking at the inside of the pillow box, and then I like to use some tacky glue for this, especially when you're using a heavier weight cardstock. The double-sided tape does not last, you guys. I've tried every kind that there is, and they eventually pop apart. I know this because I give a lot of stuff to my kids, and so I get to see what lasts and what doesn't last. So once you have some glue on there, you're just going to push down, and then since it's flat, you can go ahead and rub to form all those bonds to keep the paper nice and tightly put together, I should say. And once you feel like you have a good seal on there, which doesn't take too long, just a few seconds because this is a pretty quick dry, you can go ahead and squeeze together to pop in your pillow box ends. And so the first one to go down is the one with the little divot, and then the outside one, and then you're just going to shape along the creases to make sure that they are nicely sealed. And then this side, you'll do the same thing. And then again, the outside flap. And then now your pillow box is almost done, but you're going to want to glue this flap down. And since it's not flat, and you can't really glue it down flat because you have it bowing out, so it's kind of the last step, I decided to go ahead and use my hot glue because it dries quicker and it seals strongly since there's a lot of resistance with this box. And so you're going to want to go ahead and push it on down until it cools. And then once you have it down, it's sealed nice and tight. And now we have time and we can go ahead and fix the bow. Maui, what are you doing? She just landed on my head. Say hello, Maui. And don't poop on anything. That's one thing about birds is they do like to poop. Go. Hey, Maui. She's not going to look up, but hello. Say hello, Maui. All right, let's put you back. So now that your box is put together and it is really nice and sturdy between the wet glue and the hot glue, you can go ahead and perfect your bow. And so I like to pull my bow in nice and small, and then I pull it out so that it's pulled taut, and then shape it the way that I want for it to go. And once you're happy with how your bow looks, then you can go ahead and give the ends a little trim so that they have that nice little ribbon edge, that little diagonal edge, and that gives it the finishing touch. So I think that these were super fun and super cute and also pretty, and the diamond ring I think added it nicely for that whole Tiffany feel. So let me show you what I did for the inside of the box. I found these candles at my Ross store, and they were a great deal at $3.99 for 30 of them, and they were really pretty Tiffany blue, and they have a very nice light scent to them, and so I thought these would be nice to go inside my pillow boxes. I also ordered on Amazon these organza bags, and I got 100 pieces for I believe $8, which was a really good deal because that gives me some to use for a couple other projects. And they're really pretty, they're white and they're silky and they have a little shimmer to them. And so the candles fit perfectly inside one of these small bags. And this bag is about 4 inches in total height, actually 3 3/4 in total height, and about 2 3/4. So 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And so I'm going to go ahead and slip in a little tea light and go ahead and pull it. And if you wanted to, you could add a little tag And that is one of the things that I put in the pillow box. Because there is so much room in these pillow boxes, and I'll show you, you get a lot of room. So once you tuck the tea light in there, that is, I mean, that is perfect for a favor, but if you wanted to put something else, you could. And so this is the other something else that I came up with. I found these Dove dark chocolate and sea salt caramels, and they are the perfect Tiffany color to coordinate with my boxes. And so I decided that I would need to put them in a little bag because I didn't want the scent of the candle to transfer on to the candies. And I had these little bags in my stash, and I believe I got them really cheap at Walmart, and I think they were probably a couple dollars. And I think it comes in, like, you get a ton of them, like 100, and it's in the jewelry section at Walmart. And these bags are just big enough to fit 2 of these Dove chocolates. And I also found at Party City these stickers here, and I believe that they were a couple dollars. And I was lucky that I had a 25% off my entire purchase at Party City when I went to get all of my coordinating decorations for the shower. And see how perfectly this coordinates with that paper that I got from Basil. And I'm just going to use these little thank you stickers to go on here. And this is just something that you can do. It's really fast, it's affordable, and it fits right in there with the candle. And it gives everybody a little treat. And I think that these make, I like usable favors, so either edible or something functional. Nothing that somebody's just going to be like, oh, I don't need this, and throw it away. The little tea lights, I mean, everybody can use a little tea light. They don't last that long, and then for a scent that's pretty. And then the chocolate, of course, is yummy. And that is my pillow box favor. So affordable, on a budget, elegant, and perfectly matching the whole Tiffany theme. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope that you like my bridal shower favors, and I hope that I've inspired you on something that you can do for an upcoming party. Thanks again, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.